Tactical urbanism, or guerrilla urbanism, is an approach to altering public spaces with low-cost, temporary interventions. It's typically meant to improve public space and lead to long-term change. A lot of the times, tactical urbanists are individuals or groups who take it upon themselves to improve public spaces. And much of the time, they do it whether or not their actions are technically legal. A pretty common type is the painting or sidewalk chalking of novel crosswalks where guerrilla urbanism groups feels like needs them. Same thing with pop-up bike lanes. And every now and then, governments or municipalities will actually follow up and make them guerrilla bike lanes or crosswalks permanent. Or sometimes people will deface public signs lowering speed limits and junk. Or they will build and place benches at bus stops where cities have removed or neglected to place one. Or there's even a holiday now called Parking Day where people will temporarily convert public parking spaces into little parks or resting spaces or pop-up restaurants, etc. This one here was in my city, Eugene. Guerrilla gardening is another type that's been growing in popularity. That's where people will plant food plants or flowers where they're technically not legally supposed to. Last year I started seeing people on TikTok like this guy with flower seeds and Parmesan shakers. Their whole deal was riding around on their bike planting flowers all about town, making the environment look a little nicer and sometimes more edibler. And sometimes people will graft fruit-bearing branches on street trees so that there will be some edible fruits around. And if you think about it, guerrilla gardening has been a thing for at least hundreds of years. Like, you could argue that Johnny Appleseed here in the 1800s was a guerrilla gardener, and he wasn't even the first.